They'll be all right. And when I see that, will you also send the link in chat so that I can just share that on my socials as well, just directly there? And what am I going to see? Am I going to see our stream at all, or what do we look like right now with our windows? Are you? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mine is fine. Ah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Are we on there? Yeah.
Yeah. I see
Are we
that.
live, people? Are we live, people?
We're live. So I guess you have to hit that play button. You have to hit the. We're live. When it pops up, there's a play button you have to hit.
What is up, party people? Welcome to the final 90 minutes of the madness. Howard and I here with you right now as we just watch these numbers go up. And before we start talking about any of the items or anything that's going on within the auction itself, I just want to say a heartfelt thank you from myself, Howard, Alex, everybody at WizKids, to this community. The outpouring of support is phenomenal. It is on a whole other level. We have already it seems tripled our goal for this weekend's event. And that's because of you, everybody out there that not only is bidding, but signed up for the tournaments and is locked and ready to go to roll some dice and raise some money this weekend. Howard, how you feeling, man?
Feel great. I'm just looking at this stuff on the auction, seeing what people might be missing here, but they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, before we even get too far into this thing, I think, I mean, I'm looking at all these Scott Porter bystander tokens and estimated how many of these we should put into this particular auction. And I want to ask everybody in chat, both on YouTube and on the Auxxit app, what would you guys think if we dropped 10 more signed Scott Porter bystander tokens into the auction right now? Would you guys dig that? Would you guys appreciate that? Let me know. If you guys want them, we'll drop them in. Howard's ready to go, I believe. Is that right, Howard?
Yeah, it took me a minute to get them up, but I can get them in there.
All right. Uh-oh.
Awesome.
Answers are coming in.
What's up, Dan?
Dean Powell, Mike Hutton, Ensign Redshirt, my good buddy from the old Mafia days on HC Realms. Everybody's saying, do it. PJ Bolin in the chat, do it. All right.
Is that really PJ or somebody pretending to be PJ? You have to prove it. Mr.
Clixo's over on YouTube. He's saying we got to go too. We got to drop them in.
All right, let me work on it.
Oh man, this is crazy. You guys are incredible. We're looking so forward to the rest of this weekend. You know, I'm going to be mixing it up in battle royales. I'm so excited to actually play some clicks. I think maybe just for the third time since 2020 hit. I have not been that active, so I'm super excited to get to play this weekend with a lot of you guys. And man, I'm just watching this auction. I'm just blown away.
I think the most amazing thing, Scott, was what we saw it was a little unexpected. I knew that we would do well, but I expected right now would be like mass hysteria, everybody bidding. The mass hysteria was when the auction launched. That first 30 minutes was crazy. I mean, it seemed like everybody was there. It was like a shark swimming around, just bidding and bidding. It went nuts.
Yeah, you know what's so impressive is that all this community, we saw the people that were signed up for Heroclix Cafe like triple, basically, right? The number of people that are a part of this group. And this is such a cool place to just get on and find a group that loves all the stuff you love, get great deals on stuff. Because, you know, the auction's not only going to be happening, you know, for the charity, it of course only happens this weekend, but other auctions happen year round, like, you know, weekly, couple a week. And it's just a great place to actually, on top of bidding on stuff, just hang out and talk clicks, where it's a little bit more of a streamlined group. Everybody can chat it up and talk a little bit in a room like this, as opposed to going to a huge, you know, forums and trying to find out the subject you want to talk about. You can kind of just go with the flow of conversation, like stream of consciousness style in this group here. So I'm super excited to be here. And yeah, the madness of night one seemed like there were a lot of people that were jumping in going, I've never used this app before. How do I use this? Oh, hit this button, click. It was like bid. It went nuts. We thought we'd open this thing up for 48 hours because we thought it might be a slow build. I think it's good that we did the 48 hours, because if we would have just done a 2-hour auction, and I mean, I think this thing would have caught on fire. I think the app might have literally melted down. I mean, whatever servers are hosting this thing, I don't think would have been able to handle the traffic.
I'm gonna step away just for a second. I've got to be able to do this really quick. I've got to use my wife's cell phone.
Okay, you do that. I'll chat with everybody. I'm seeing a bunch of stuff come in. Oh, Darkstone over on YouTube. What's up, my dude? Another mafioso from back in the day. Agent Orange, what's up, man? I see that you're saying Howard's a little bit quiet. That is almost never the case. So we'll make sure he turns his microphone up, because I know y'all want to hear him. I'm looking back at the Auxxit chat right now. It seems like a lot of people are saying to drop those pogs in. We're getting to work on that right now for y'all. We're going to make that happen. And you know, I'm seeing Jeff Polier or Polier. I don't know if there's a French background there, but I'm going to call you Polier right now. He says, I'm willing to pay what I've already bid, even if there are more that go for less. It's for a good cause. Thank you, Jeff. That's exactly the spirit that we were hoping for tonight. And, you know, I don't think those pogs will go for much less than the one you're already bidding on. Trooper Rich, the live stream link. That's a question for producer Alex hanging out in the back, where we could drop the link into the chat itself for everybody to see, or if it's over on Facebook Live, just let me know. Yeah, this is insane. People buying raffle tickets to hopefully get one of the pogs. Yeah, we're gonna figure out ways to get way more of these pogs in there. Mike Hutton says, oh yeah, he wants to jump into a battle royale with me, and also is wondering why his wife is touching the screen near my face. How are we doing? How you doing tonight, Mike's wife? Your man's doing a good thing. He's bidding well tonight. I don't know why she's touching the screen. Maybe the pog should have had energy shield deflection, because you can't get to me through a screen. But let her know I'm appreciating her lending you to us for the weekend, Mike. Yeah. Whew. Oh man.
And we do have the live stream link on the Rock Facebook page. If anybody is on Auxxit, they could get to the Facebook page and they'll be able to get it.
The Rock Auxxit page, the Rock Facebook page has the link for the live stream if you want to pull it up in a different fashion, so you can be on your phone, you can watch the live stream over on YouTube or anywhere else that it's airing right now. Whoa! Look at us go. All right, let's see. Mr. Clixo asked over on YouTube, said, what Wonder Woman figures am I excited to see or play? You know, I gotta say right now, I really want to play that Donna Troy just because of how annoying she is, the Prime Donna Troy. But I got to stick to my unboxing videos. I really want to see how Steve Trevor holds up in a game. If he's in a battle royale draft, you better believe I'm taking him first pick overall. I just want to see how it operates. I just want to see, you know, that long dial, what he's doing. I know a lot of people gave me a lot of heck because I made a comparison between Steve Trevor and Green Lantern. It wasn't that I was making a comparison. What I was saying was the length of some of these dials that we get on some of these captains is pretty impressive. And when I look at him and I go 8 clicks long for Steve Trevor versus 6 clicks for Green Lantern, who is the ultimate, you know, pinnacle of willpower, it kind of like caught me off guard. I know the stop clicks are in there, I understand, but outside of that, just like from a nerdy standpoint, I want to play Teen Lantern just because I love that character. I think she's awesome. But yeah, I think first and foremost, the first character I want to play, I want to get my hands on that Donna Troy Prime, and everybody is not going to like me at all. Corey Griffin asked over in YouTube, donation tax question, do the individual clicks pieces have fair values that were determined by the donors? Most of these items are bidding higher than anything on eBay. Let me address the tax stuff really quickly. We got clarification from HDSA, the Huntington's Disease Society of America. All of this money is going to them. So they are based in New York. So we are going to be going through the tax deductions that are allowed by the state of New York for the Huntington's Disease Society of America. And good news, on the auction, you actually get to write off the amount that is higher than fair market value. So, you know, a clicks piece that, you know, typically goes for 25 bucks. If it goes for 75 bucks in this auction tonight, you write off everything over that $25. You know, for a brick, basically, however much a brick would cost, or any of these figures on fair market. Yeah, anything that's over that, you get to write that all off. So yeah, I hope that answers your question a little bit. And we do have that landing site for all of your tax form fill out stuff. What you do is you click on the link that we have at Heroclix, Heroclix for Huntingtons.com, and you click on the tax form. It'll take you directly to a page where you can fill out and list your invoice numbers from all the things that you won or bought throughout the weekend, and send that in. Maps are fully tax deductible. The tournament entry fees, the Battle Royale entry fees are all tax deductible. And like I said, as far as the auction prizes, anything that you pay that is over the base price of a figure or a set of figures is all tax deductible as well. Hope I answered your question, Corey Griffin over there. Okay. These Scott Porter Battle Royales are going crazy. They're going nuts. Oh, look at Pretty Mama in here, dropping some Friday Night Lights. It's the wrong quarterback, Pretty Mama, but good GIF. Good GIF. And yes, I'm one of the guys that says GIF. I don't say GIF. I say GIF because that's what the guy who created them calls them. So yeah, boom. Oh, Noah, what's up, man? Thank you for coming back. He says over on YouTube, I'm glad I could be a part of another auction. Last time I picked up the Hot Toys Batman and Spider-Man. Dude, thank you so much for supporting in the past and being back here in the present. It means the world to us, 100%. Ensign Redshirt, look at that, pulled Guy Gardner last night. Ooh, didn't get the sword yet though, huh? I mean, come on, you gotta have the red sword. You gotta go find that bad boy. Man, I have to. Whew. I got to look at some of these prizes here right now. Master Mold at 531. There are more opportunities to win Master Mold throughout the weekend. I believe that we have 3 of them. So one in the Silver Age tournament, one in the Modern Age tournament. Howard, my guidepost that created all the prizing. I mean, of course, had a little input, but he knows what he's doing in this tournament realm way more than I do. The King Shazam Chase, which was donated actually to this auction, I believe, from Auxxit. Is that right, Alex? Auxxit donated the King Shazam Chase? I gotta check into that. That's up at 150. Maps are going like crazy. And yes, I think there was a question earlier. Am I going to be signing these maps? 100%. I will if you want me to. If you don't want a signature of this dude on anything, just let me know and I won't sign it. But everything that's in the auction tonight, the maps, the bystander tokens, yes, I will be signing. If you don't want me to, just put the request in after you win the item and let me know. These Hyper RPG Studios maps are so cool, and I'm glad that people out there are enjoying them. Tell me in chat, guys, do you like that map? Do you think it's playable? We worked hard on that one, and after we made our mock-up, we sent it over to WizKids, and they sent back some notes, and we got it done. But you know, I'm pretty proud of it. I think it's pretty cool. It's a cool commemoration of the studio that I've been shooting unboxings in for the last 3 or 4 years, and that studio has actually gone away now. The next time I shoot an unboxing, it is going to be in a new studio space. So this is like a commemoration of 4 years of unboxing videos, the studio space that we were shooting in. So yeah, let me know in either chat if you're digging the map either way. Oh, cool. Billy Barrett says, yes, it was Auxxit that donated that King Shazam to the auction. So thank you not only to Auxxit for hosting this awesome auction for us, but also thank you to them for donating not only the King Shazam, but the little intro auction that we had on Tuesday night. They are donating all of those earnings to HDSA as well. So, you know, they've just been stand-up guys. It's pretty incredible.
And Scott, and everybody can hear me at this point, we did have some people, you know, we opened up the Hyper RPG map to be legal for this weekend for the tournament. So I did see on some of the builds, people are playing that map. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it's going to go, and people definitely wanted to play it. So
yes. Yeah. I mean, that's perfect timing, Alex, because Jeff Bozeman just says the Hyper RPG map WizKids tournament legal. Yes, it is. You know, it might take WizKids a minute to get it into their Modern Age rotation. It's legal for this weekend, and it will be legal going forward as soon as they update their map rotation. It'll be in there. It'll be 100% legal. And the Scott Porter Pog, as of tonight, as it gets out there into everybody's hands and we start figuring out ways to get these bystanders to you, it is tournament legal as well, which I just keep on hearing the EA Sports guy in my head. It's in the game. I hear it every time that I look at that Pog and I go, I'm in the game. It blows my mind that I'm like an actual part of Heroclix now. It's pretty cool. And I was so nervous that guys and gals out there wouldn't like it. But WizKids was so cool. They created a couple of the ideas. The special perplex power was all on them. May all your rolls be critical hits. I didn't even think about the initial pitch for the Pog was can't stop watching, which was triple target in cap, and was also perplex, knowledge of clicks and comics. And then WizKids just stepped it up a notch, man. And the team player, that was all on them. And giving me speedster keyword, I think was a nerdy nod because I'm a Flash fan, but also I was in Speed Racer, so it made sense. Politician, I play a mayor in the show, Ginny in Georgia, that I'm on right now. So it's pretty cool to be a part of the game, but they really stepped it up and just allowed me to have fun with that Pog. And man, I think you guys are enjoying it. I hope you are. Mr. Clixo says, yeah, you're in Madden technically. I actually am. Yeah, I play Colt Cruz in the Madden franchise. So I guess I'm in the game twice. Cool. Old Man Howlett pops up, says that the Hyper RPG map is a good map, non-symmetrical, great combo of indoor, outdoor. The initial pitch of that map between me and Stevie Z going back and forth as we were mapping it out was the way that Heroclix is kind of built to be played right now is really supporting close combat characters, getting into the fray, mixing it up pretty quickly. And we'll see if their intent holds. But what I wanted to do is kind of make a map that is split almost into 3 distinct areas. And if you turn the map sideways, almost feels like there's 3 mini maps within it. You have the bottom half of the map underneath the elevated with the big hindering table. Then you have the middle area with hindering, a little bit of indoor blocking, and the elevated on the south side of it. And then you go out into the alleyway on the north with the 3 cars, and you're outdoor at that point. And it's kind of, to me, in thirds, a map in thirds, and I hope it plays well. I hope it actually ends up being the intent that we had actually ends up playing itself out as people start to play with it. Gio Weong says, will the Pog rotate out of modern age in the future? I believe so. I believe I don't know what set they're going to link this to, or if they're just going to let it be a free floating set. But yeah, I believe it will rotate out at some point.
I think
that would
be treated as a Scott. I think that it'll be treated more like a WKO or a con exclusive prize. So I think it'll be rotated out that way, not be attached to a set.
And how long does that usually hold for, Howard? How long does something like that
3 years,
stick around for?
Roughly about 3 years.
Ooh.
We'll keep you
Y'all
around.
have stuck with me for a long time. Man, and the fact that they gave me the wild card team ability, I mean, I can be a Green Lantern. I could be Batman ally. Could be a Superman enemy, grant some outwit. Dude, I'm so excited. But I don't want to invoke Scott Crampton and PJ Bolin, but if I play with the bystander and am I playing with myself? I guess I'm like,
that's all Scott Crampton right there.
Yeah. Yep.
I've heard him say that many times.
He's gonna show up very soon. Somebody asked in chat if I would sign the mugs. I don't know. I think, are those shipping out directly from you, Howard, or are those coming my way? I got them. Okay, they're in that. Yeah. They're in that box. Okay, I got a box today from you, so I got to crack that open. But yeah, I'll sign a mug. If you want me to sign a mug, I'll sign a mug. I'm also trying to win one of those mugs. I was also trying to win, Howard, who is it that donated that incredible clicks tray?
Jeremiah Peterson.
Jeremiah, I have put a couple of bids in on that thing. Everybody's. Oh, yep. Look, Cram Company showed up. I literally said playing with myself, and Cram Company, he's just showed up out of nowhere. I'll sign the mugs. The Jeremiah's tray, man. I want to win that thing, but you guys are outbidding me. I can't keep up with y'all. Y'all are nuts.
Let me jump in just for a second. Bill,
yeah,
I'm messaging you, but I don't know that if you're hearing me or not. I need you to call me on Tracy's phone. I private messaged you on Auxxit the phone number. He tried to call me on my phone, and I can't use my phone because it's the one that we're doing the podcast on.
Oh man, I am in multiple chats right now, just bouncing around. Oh, look at that! And I mentioned the Heroclix tray, and Garadesu has to go in there and pump it up to almost $300. That tray is almost at $300 right now. That's incredible.
You know, this could be a bad thing. Now Jeremiah's going to think all of his trays are worth $300. He's going to raise the prices up.
I mean, it is dope. It is so cool. I'd never really seen one like that before, and it blew me away. And the fact that Jeremiah donated it to the cause was huge. You know what? Hey, you know what, guys? While we're here, I'm gonna go grab something I just got in the mail today. I'll be right back, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
There's Bill. He just talked. Bill, I don't know if you can hear me or not. I see you in the chat room. I know you just tried to call me. I need you to call me on Tracy's cell phone, not mine. I messaged you the number. It's on Auxxit private message. I think we have a little bit of a delay when we talk. Just a little bit of one, not much, but I think there is a little bit of delay. So I missed most of what Scott had been talking about. Because what I'm trying to do is get the 10 items listed. Good, bud. How are you doing? But I'm trying to get the 10 POGs listed, and the system is not letting me do it, even though I've got it ready to go. And I'm trying to get some help from Bill, who's with Auxxit. That's why I'm running around trying to get that done. And I just need him to call me. So hopefully he's getting this message, and we'll get the other pods up in just a second. When I was looking at everything earlier, I think everything is a lot of things are going for more than what I thought they would be going for. But I think that there's probably two items that I thought would go for a lot more, and that's the team up card. You have a complete set of team up cards of House of X and JLU that are worth quite a bit of money. It's hard to get all of those individually. I think that last time I looked, it was around $2 or $3. You could actually buy that and resell all those cards and probably double, triple your money. Those cards are still bringing very good money. I know because I sell them. I sell them on eBay. You guys don't get up there and pay a little bit more for those. I might snap them up myself and resell them and bust them up.
What? If you get the set, keep the set. If you get the set, just keep the set.
Cards to go for more.
I mean, there are an awful lot of team up cards. The JLU. I mean, this thing is the amount of cards right here are nuts. But we also have, on top of this, these two sets, which I mean, you get them all of the House of X or all of the JLU. We also have a complete set of Wonder Woman Legacy cards, which are one per brick. So where are those resting, Howard? Where did those end up in the pricing?
I'm sorry, I was laughing at Missing Link. He doesn't want me. He realizes those cards are undervalued right now. Say that again, Scott.
Where are the Wonder Woman Legacy cards? Where are those? Where did those end up pricing wise for the weekend?
What we are thinking of doing on the Battle Royals, we're giving out 2 top quarter pods, and we're giving out 1 Legacy card and 1 team up card for every Battle Royal. Pricing. why we have them. We don't know how many of each we got. So I don't know.
No, but we do have a complete set of legacy of Wonder Woman legacy cards.
Okay.
So yeah, which are tough to get as well. I mean, 8 bricks and hope that you get one of each. Let's see here. I went downstairs, I grabbed something. I'm going to announce, I'm going to start, I'm going to shoot the unboxing for Rise and Fall next week. So I got this in the mail today.
My estimate would be between $700 and $1,000.
For what?
They asked me a question. They said, Howard Brock, what is your estimate on value of team up card set? I would say, if you were to bust those up, you should be able to get anywhere from $700 to $1,000 by reselling them, if that's the way you want. If that's the way you want to look at it. But I say $700, $1,000. They're hard to come by. I mean, as a collector, they should be very valuable also, because if you're trying to collect everything and you're trying to collect all those cards, it's not easy.
Yeah. And Kyle over on YouTube is completely right. There were 7 of the Wonder Woman legacy cards, but still, you buy 7 bricks to try and get the whole thing. I'm sure quite a few people are missing a couple of those. So Howard, we got to figure out where those are in the prize support for the weekend, so I could share with everybody. Yeah, but yeah, we got the new box.
Scott, the truth is, I don't think we placed them anywhere.
Well, shoot. Yeah, no, I think we need to ask Chad if anybody would be excited on that. If Bill gets back to you and we can actually populate the auction, we should pop in that full set of Wonder Woman legacy cards into the auction. If people would be interested in that, if we can do that, and if not, we'll pop it into one of the days of raffles throughout the weekend, if we can. Yeah, but we have over 200 loose team up and legacy cards from Fantastic Four, Wonder Woman, House of X, and Justice League Unlimited that are going to populate into all the Battle Royale prizing. So everybody that enters a Battle Royale walks away with something, whether it be a team up card, legacy card, which will be drawn random, or a Scott Porter Pog, which I believe you said the top 2 in each Battle Royale will end up with a Scott Porter Pog. So that's pretty rad.
Somebody wants to see the brick.
Oh, Billy Barrett says, at Scott Porter over on YouTube, he says, you would have to run the 10 extra Pogs post the auction. Nothing can be added in a live auction. We can set it up in a quick 10-minute auction once all the bidding is done. So at the end of this evening, I don't know with Billy, I don't know if we could set it right up at 8:01 and just pop 10 Pogs and the legacy cards up in there and just run a little mini auction at the end of this thing. If anybody would be into that, let me know.
Hey, Vince, now that I see you on there, can we set that up now to where those 10 start for 10 minutes at 8 o'clock? I've got them ready to go. Can we do it that way? Or do we have to wait till it ends?
Yeah, Billy says we can do an encore auction immediately following. The crowd's cheering, everyone's excited. We got to come back out on stage, do it.
All right, we'll just keep announcing.
I mean, it won't be directly at 8 o'clock. We'll have to set it so that it'll be a little bit later than that, because with this 120-second window, we don't know how late this auction is going to go, but we'll get through all the overtime bidding, which I'm sure is just going to be a madhouse. I can't wait. I'm going to go pop some popcorn at about, I don't know, 5:45 my time. I think that's 15 minutes before the auction ends, and I'm going to sit here and watch it go nuts. I want to get to the chat a little bit. Everybody out there is asking some stuff. If I can pick a what to be clicked, what mystery dude, it says convex to be clicked. I don't know what that means. Let's see, missing link. Yeah, I was a little bit upset with Howard for talking about those team up cards. Oh man.
Hey, it's charity. I gotta get the money up. It's being underbid.
Noah says, oh yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I mean, but you threatened to buy them all and break them up and sell them. I'm not sure that should be the play.
Well,
I love it.
It could happen. I mean, it's they're under. I know what they're worth. I could triple my money on them where they're at right now.
Yeah. No. Let's see. Noah says he'll give me $50 for the brick of Rise and Fall. I think it might be worth a little more than that as well. I've also got, man, they gave me a bunch of cool stuff for Rise and Fall. I can't wait to share with everybody. Just seeing the outside of the brick. Now it's time for me to go start studying, because I'm seeing some figures I did not expect. So I'm gonna have to go start reading back up on, the Shi'ar and all of the cosmic reaching X-Men stuff. I think it's just gonna be incredible. Mike Houghton, I don't know. I don't know if that was a new morph. I'll let you try and remember what you saw on the outside of the box. Let's see. Bob, I'm not gonna show you the back of the brick. Nope, not gonna happen. Not right now. I showed you a little bit, maybe a little bit too much. I'm just so excited because I'm a huge X-Men fan, and getting that today, I was like, oh, I did not expect this. I was expecting all the stuff for the auction that I've, got to start packaging up and send out, but let's see. Jason Hershkovitz says, just crack the brick open and start selling the Rise and Fall figures in the auction. Oh, I would never be working with WizKids again. I would be removed as a partner, and I don't want to risk that.
They don't care.
Koji says,
they don't care.
What'd you say?
They don't care.
What?
Anyway.
Yeah, I would hope that they would care if I wouldn't be able to do unboxings anymore, but you're right. They probably don't at the end of the day. Let's see. Can you get a Scott Porter Pog outside the auction? Koji, yes, you can. There are Scott Porter Pogs in every single facet of what we're doing this weekend. You said that you're in Canada and you would like to get one. We're not sure outside of this weekend what WizKids would like to do with them. We're not sure how we will approach unloading the rest of the ones outside of what we have for this weekend. We have 500 for this weekend. We're going to end up with 20 going out tonight. We're going to have the top 32 in both tournaments get them. Is that correct, Howard?
That's right.
So that's 64 plus the 20 tonight. That's 80 plus raffles tomorrow and Saturday. You can get them via Raffle. So if you want to buy raffle tickets and see if you could test your luck that way. And then the battle royales, the top 2 in each battle royale. And you say that you're up in Canada, but nothing is preventing people from Canada from playing. Nothing is preventing people internationally from playing, from jumping on. We're going to be using Roll20 and Discord. And I know that we can have international players all day and all night long.
We also have 4 in the fellowship prizes. All the fellowship prizes come with one.
Oh yeah, all the fellowship prizes come with one as well. Gio Young says, I'm confused about the Deadpool from the new set. Will it be an Ultra Chase or a play at home kit? And the answer is yes. Take from that what you will. It may be both. We'll see.
I got something to add.
BL Squared says, I don't think there's an Ultra Chase. It's not in the solicit.
No.
I don't know. I thought this thing was already out there in the world, because the brick I'm looking at might give me a little bit more information. So you guys are gonna have to stay tuned. It was shared. Okay, yeah. I was like, did I just blow it? Yeah. Birthday cake is a different color for the Deadpool. That's Ultra Chase versus the play at home kit, but both of them are popping out of a cake. Basically, that cake, the difference in colors from the cakes makes it almost like a what do they call the announcement party when you're having a baby and you find out the gender reveal? It almost looks like gender reveal cakes. One of them's a blue cake, one of them's a pink cake. Deadpool's either having a boy or a girl. We don't know. You have to we'll have to figure it out. Let's see.
Hey, I want to throw something out there to tie 2 things together. People are asking about raffle tickets, which you still can purchase right now. The raffle tickets, I've had some questions about, are they good for Saturday? Are they good for Sunday? They're good for the whole weekend. We have 85 items right now that are on for Saturday and 85 items that are on for Sunday. The plan is starting in the morning, I'm going to do probably 10 at a time. And I'll be doing the raffle, and it'll be live. You can see it, and I'll be posting the winners and all of that stuff. And it's a pretty cool thing the way we do it. I got a randomizer, and I got a randomizer that randomizes the items. So I'll click that, and then the item that's going to be bid on will pop up, and then I'll click another randomizer for the names, and then that person will win that item. But we decided last night, Scott and I had a conversation with Alex, because he did tell you just a minute ago that we have 500 of these bystander pods, and we were wanting to put some more of them out. So what we're doing, they're not listed right now, but every time I do a group of 10, when I'm done with it, I'm going to then auction off another, raffle off another bystander token. So in reality, we've got 95 items going out on Saturday and 95 items going out on Sunday. That's 20 more bystander pods that are going to be in the raffles.
I mean, that's great. Little bonus. I mean, your luck just went up. I mean, we're trying to get as much of this stuff out there to the community as possible. And, I think we played it safe, right, Howard? Because we thought, we're not sure what the response is going to be. We didn't announce what the Scott Porter Pog even looked like until a week before we opened the auction. And so we didn't want to over inundate all the prize pool with something that people may not be as excited about as other things. But now that we have figured out like how much, people actually want this thing in their hands, we're trying to now flood as many of them into the weekend as we can. We don't want anybody to be left wanting by the end of this weekend. And then, of course, it's kind of up to a conversation with us and WizKids after this event weekend is over, what to do with the remainders. I want to know how they would like to get these out into players' hands, or if they would like me to, possibly tie them into unboxings or anything like that going forward. And we make little mini events of it throughout the year, whether it revolves around, any type of championships or any online play championships, if there's any place for them to go. But I promise you that all the rest of these will come out to the public at some point. It's a lot like the Con LEs, the 2020 Con LEs, like Master Mold and Lex Luthor, and where people hadn't seen them, they haven't gotten into players' hands. But I want to stress that WizKids is working very hard to figure out the channels to get these Con LEs out to everybody as well, in a fair and fast way. This is your first chance to get a hold of these things, and I don't know when the rest will be released, but I promise you that we are working behind the scenes to figure out a way to get more people these awesome items. So with the Pogs, after the event is over, I don't know how many we're going to have left. It depends on Battle Royale signups and everything, but we will announce plans for the rest of that, not too shortly after the event, I don't think. Lord of Ty asked over on YouTube, 95 individual lots raffled, or will some of those 95 be grouped together? They're 95 individual items, right, Howard?
95 individual items. I would be doing them in groups of 10, which actually will be 11, because that doesn't come out mathematically right. So the last auction will probably be a little bit more, because I do 95, I do 11. That's going to be 8, probably about 9 auctions, 8 or 9 auctions, each spread out throughout the day. But it'd be for item that.
Raffles, yeah, not auctions, raffles.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Raffles.
But I understand what you're saying. We initially had 85 items, and then Howard pitched this idea of dropping 10 more in, and for every 10 items, dropping a pog in. So yeah, throughout the day, there's going to be 10 individual items that will be auctioned off. And like Howard said, how it's going to work is we have a random number generator that's going to pick the prize that's going to be auctioned off first. So we don't actually know what prizes are going to be auctioned at any given time. We're going to allow the random generator tell us what item will be available, and then we'll pick the ticket that corresponds with it. And so we don't know, with the raffle, like what you are actually going to take home at any given time. We're not saying, hey, we're going to auction off geez, Louise, I keep on saying auction because I'm just seeing all of these bids. We're not going to raffle off a certain prize at a certain time. We're just going to do blocks where where some of the raffle items get released, if that makes sense to everybody. Lurkers over on YouTube says it looks like there's only 110 raffle tickets remaining for sale. So
I can I didn't make when I put that number up, it wasn't that I was trying to. This is only, I just picked a random number. It wasn't that we had X number of raffle tickets. I just threw a number out there. So I can, if that's a problem, we can increase raffle ticket. In fact,
yeah, I mean, that's
Alex, if you are able to go in and change the product and add like another 400 on there, if you don't mind.
Howard, do you know how many raffle tickets have been sold so far?
I can tell you. Give me just a second.
Yeah, we'll figure out how many tickets have been sold. And I believe that the cutoff for tomorrow is it midnight tonight or 11:59 p.m. tonight, Howard?
Night, yeah.
To buy tickets for tomorrow, and then to buy raffle tickets for Sunday, that cutoff will be the same time tomorrow night to buy raffle tickets. So you won't be able to buy raffle tickets the day of the raffle. So you won't be able to buy raffle tickets on Saturday for Saturday's raffles. So it's important to keep in mind if you're gonna.
Your raffle tickets are over, guys. That meaning that you don't have to have raffle tickets for Saturday and raffle tickets for Sunday. If you don't win something on Saturday, all the tickets that you got, they roll over to Sunday.
Woo! Is that right?
What was that? It's what, right? As of my last update, which was about an hour ago, where I've got everything on the sheet, we have nearly 800 raffle tickets sold.
Wow, that is incredible.
I give you, and again, I updated this about an hour ago, and I know people have been buying in between then. 783 raffle tickets as of about an hour ago.
Okay, so as people have bought raffle tickets, the people that have bought raffle tickets for Sunday, all of those raffle tickets actually are activated on Saturday.
That's right. It just says raffle tickets. You're buying raffle tickets for the whole weekend. So with whatever's left over just gets moved over into Sunday. It's not like the battle royals where you're picking a day. It's for the whole weekend.
Great.
And here's another interesting stat. I told you 780. Listen to this, Scott. 783 raffle tickets or so. That's from 107 people. So that means what's that? About 7, roughly everybody's buying about 7 each.
Wow, that is crazy. That is incredible. Yeah, I'm looking at the site, and because I wanted to check it out. It says 925 products have been sold. I'm not sure. Yeah, but yeah, you know what? I was under the impression that people were buying tickets. I don't even know everything about my own event, guys. This has been such an insane process getting this whole event together. And I'm not afraid to admit that all of these moving pieces, sometimes I lose track of them. I'm actually running 2 charitable events this month for Huntington's disease. 2 weeks after we run this, I'm running a live stream event for the cast and creatives of Ginny and Georgia, the show that I had come out on Netflix back in February, and we're getting together for a live stream event, trying to raise money and awareness for Huntington's as well, utilizing the television platform that I am a part of right now. So my head is swimming, and my son's birthday is May 23rd. So in the midst of all this, booking travel plans for my mom to come out, for my in-laws to be here, my son's turning 6. It's been insane. That I did not understand though, man. Raffle tickets, we start putting them all into the pool on Saturday. If they don't win on Saturday, they roll over to Sunday. I mean, I think that's good news for everybody. That's awesome. Oh, J-Dub said he just bought 30 raffle tickets. That's a big hit. J-Dub, thank you so much over there on YouTube, man, for picking those up. And while I have you guys here, you know, Howard brought me on his show the other day, him and Heath, and we talked about Huntington's and what exactly it is. And I know I've talked a little bit about it in each of the streams that I did, but I wanted to tell you guys what we're doing with the money that we make. We give it all to HDSA, and HDSA has a couple of different initiatives. This year, there were 2 very promising trials by mega medical corporations that were very close to, or they thought they were very close to finding a treatment or a cure for Huntington's. The science behind these trials had been going on for about 25 years. They were in stage 2 of human trials, and both of the medical corporations shut down those particular experimental drugs that would be able to fight Huntington's. And so in April, I got a real kick in the pants that currently there is actually no medical company working on a cure that is hopeful right now. And so a lot of this money, HDSA is going to be doubling their efforts to give to help fund companies who are willing or wanting to try and find a cure for this thing. And then the other amount of whatever's left after they put money into that, they put money into building centers of excellence across the country where they help educate doctors and medical professionals as to what Huntington's disease is. You know, my mother-in-law has Huntington's, and it took her over 3 years to get diagnosed. She is going to 3 years of medical appointments, knowing that there was something wrong. Her balance was off. Her hands, her grip was getting lost, and mentally she felt there was something maybe a little off as well. And it took over 3 years for her to get diagnosed. And while she was trying to get diagnosed, they lived in Dallas, and there was a center of excellence for Huntington's disease in Houston at the time, but it was one of 6 centers of excellence across this entire country. So for somebody who was in the stages of finding out they had Huntington's disease in Chicago at the time, they had to travel all the way to Houston to find a doctor that could really help them. So what HDSA does is they go and support the building out of centers for excellence, where people who are fighting Huntington's disease or, you know, may suspect they have Huntington's disease can go and find communities of people, can find therapy, whether it be occupational therapy or physical therapy, whether it just be mental therapy groups or doctors who really understand the disease, and they can go and they can get the help that they need. They can find all the support. And the last effort that HDSA is making currently is trying to get Huntington's disease onto something called the Parity Act. Right now, if you are diagnosed with Huntington's disease and it takes you a couple of years to even get that diagnosis, Medicare does not kick in for you immediately. They put you on a 24-month hold where they won't even support you with insurance for over 2 years. And ALS has been placed onto this Parity Act, and other smaller diseases that were lesser known, you know, have been able to join the Parity Act as well. And we're trying to get enough people to notice or become aware of Huntington's so that we can get Huntington's onto that Parity Act as well. So we have a 3-prong attack right now, trying to find a cure, supporting those who are dealing with Huntington's, and trying to get the rest of the country to understand that this disease can tear through families, and that it's an important cause to get behind and help with. And a lot of times politicians, policymakers, press outlets, unless you have a large groundswell or a movement behind a disease, nobody cares, and they don't want to get on board, and they don't really care to help you. ALS had the Ice Bucket Challenge, and we're trying to do similar things by doing Heroclix for Huntington's and doing a Ginny in Georgia, Huntington's evening, and just trying to do anything that we can to get people to notice this stuff. So every dollar that you guys spend this weekend, I promise you, is going to the most incredible of causes. It's going to the right organization to fight for people like my mother-in-law and my wife who have Huntington's themselves. So just a huge thank you to everybody out there. And I really am touched. And, I had the idea to bring this to this community, this family that I've been a part of for 20 years. And you guys have blown me away every step of the way. So just wanted to say thank you. And with that, we get back to maybe lighter fare and talk about the auction and see what's going on exactly.
Well, I want to take the time while you're doing that, while you brought all that up and we're thanking people, is that the community's been great, but we've also had, I think we really need to, I'm blown away by what WizKids has done. The stuff, Scott talked to them and got the pricing lined up, and what they've given us is over and beyond, I think, than what we thought we would get. We hoped we would get some really cool things, but the switch clicks idea, that wasn't something we came up with. That's something that they came up with. And some of the other stuff, I think the only thing we suggested was maybe the legacy cards. Is that about right? I think everything else was just purely them.
Yeah, I mean, in my first conversation with them, Justin and James and Sarah and everyone over at WizKids was like, okay, well, what's your dream scenario? What's your pie in the sky? And I said, well, we're going to have 3 elements to this weekend. We're going to have like an auction and raffles for collectors. We're going to have a theme tournament that we want people to break themselves out of meta and try and have some fun with some different teams. And I think ultimately the community kicking and screaming got there with the family is everything theme. And after that happened, then we also, said we have this modern age tournament. So we would like to have something unique for each of those. And I said, I don't know if anybody would want a Scott Porter Pog. And they said, no, that was going to be our first idea. Would you want to be on a bystander token? And I was like, whoa, yeah, yes, 100%. And then Howard had mentioned, doing the create a legacy card is kind of a cool option, right? They said that they can't do what they do for world championships. They can't offer the, choose a figure, like they do for that. They want that to stand alone. And I said, I completely understand that. And they said, but what if, and then they pitched the switch clicks idea to us. And so they took our little ideas, our little seeds of ideas, and then ran with it. And on top of that, they looked at it as a great way to get in touch with the Heroclix community as well. This past year has been really tough on a company like WizKids. You have to think about where their factories are, how they get their product, and then how they ship things in a world where for a while supply chains were just all gummed up. And once part of the world started to open back up again, they were trying to get ahead of everything. But it's just been a crazy year. And so they have felt a little bit disconnected as well. And so this is just a great opportunity for WizKids, for the community, for Rock, for everybody that's involved to kind of just gather and say, you know what, we haven't done anything with this far reach and community building and focus in a long time. And so I feel like we as a community needed this.
Yeah.
Like needed this sense of connectivity, and the world's starting to open back up. And like out here in Los Angeles, June 15th, they set the date to open everything back up. So hopefully people will be back playing live more and more. But this kind of being the last hurrah of this virtual age, I think it is a great exclamation point to a very challenging year. And I think it's really neat that we're able to do this. And yeah, you're completely right. The generosity of WizKids just deserves a huge round of applause. I wish we had clap emojis in chat. Like, if everybody could give them a round of applause, they deserve it in such the biggest way. You're completely right, Howard.
They and that's just kind of funny what you just said too, is that this is kind of like the last online hurrah. It was supposed to be the first live hurrah. When we first started talking about this, we thought that we could transition. We planned on doing a live event. We were going to do something live, and that's what we wanted to do. And it ended up, and we thought that, hey, it's Wonder Woman's coming out, the new rules are coming out, the country's getting back to where it was. Let's kick it off and let's do a live event. But we just thought it was too premature, and decided to make it the ending rather than the beginning, so to speak.
Yeah. And, so, and I think we made the right call. And what it does, if we're looking at, I'm a guy who likes to always look at the positive side of things. And what it does is it opens this up to international players who have really felt disconnected over this past year. Sometimes I lived in Japan for a year as a Heroclix player. I lived in Berlin for 4 months once as a Heroclix player, Croatia, Prague, and trying to find stores that support the game that you love over there is hard enough to begin with. And then to find the communities is even tougher. And then once everything happened this past year, so I just want to, welcome our international players as well. I know I saw in chat, somebody said that they're going to be drinking a ton of coffee there in the Philippines, and they're going to be playing in these tournaments all the way from the Philippines.
Awesome.
And to me, that just shows like the reach of this community. And I wish them luck, man. I'm so excited to have them here, and really just do this event that brings us all together, and in years going forward, when it is in person, there might be something to hosting a smaller virtual event, for people who can't make it, and doing, some smaller things, or maybe the battle royales are still virtually held and putting prizing and stuff. And we're all learning, right? We're all learning as we go. This is our first time doing something this massive. I mean, I know you've been in this tournament game for a long time, Howard, but have you done anything that has this many moving parts in it before?
Well, with nationals, it was very similar, but this is a little bit more. I mean, prize wise and the stuff that we have and the things that we're doing, we want to do all this live, and it's much easier to do this live than it is online. Trust me, we could have even done more. My God, it's the coordination, and I want to give, I'm thanking people right now, and I've got some other people I want to thank, but I want to have Alex Coos, special thanks. Alex has been really the backbone of Rock Online and online play probably for a year, and got us through, and in the where we started at with how we played online and the improvements that he's made, and I listened to him, and his head, his brain is constantly thinking of how to make it better. He's got all these plans and these ideas that he's trying to incorporate all the time. And basically, we tried to make online play easier, to where it feels more like the real game, and you're not having to figure where everything's at. He's made it easier. I can't thank him enough. He's just done an awesome job. He's put a lot of work into it, and he's a guy. He's the guy when it comes to online play. So my hat's off to him. I couldn't have done all of this without him. And I also want to thank, again, like while we're thanking people, I want to thank Gamer Mats. Gamer Mats did two things for us. They've given us they've given us stuff at cost that we've had to purchase, and they've also donated a large amount of prizing for the auction, which you guys are bidding on, and they're doing really well on. A lot of the maps came from them, and much thanks. Auxxit, lots of things. They've been more than welcome in trying to get this event set up. They donated items. They've got something in the auction right now, and then they ran the event, a little mini event, a prelude to this. Was it last night or the night before? I think it was Tuesday night. But they ran another little mini auction, and they put all the proceeds from that auction also going to Huntington's. Which, I mean, and they didn't have to do that; they just did it, and they're committed, and they, like I said, they've tried to improve things. They've technical wise, they tried to do things. Anything that Scott's asked them to do, they've tried to meet. They tried to work with him. They put their own time, their own effort into and they're here now. I mean, they're here right now, watching, making sure everything's right. They've got people set up. They're opening up countries for people to be involved in this, not just in, like, we didn't have Australia opened up, and they opened that up a couple of days ago to Philippines. They're trying to get everything where this can be a worldwide event, and I can't thank them enough. And then I had one gentleman, his name's Colt, and I want to say his last name is Boltridge. He's a Heroclix player that's been involved for quite a while, and he's another one of those guys that are just all about the game and love the game and just want to promote the game. And Alex is that way. Aaron is that way. I've been that way. Scott, you're that way. There's just some of us that we just want this game to be successful, and Colt's that way. And a lot of the items that are in the auction, he donated. That Galactus and by the way, I don't know where that's at right now. I need to look at that, but it was also another item that was being underbid. That's $150 plus convention exclusive that is very desirable. But that's his, and a lot of the maps he put in were his, and he just did that out of his own heart. He just donated it, and I appreciate that. You can't. The support of the community is just awesome, and I'm very thankful to those people that have pulled together and made this thing go.
Yeah, 100%. I just redouble your thanks to all those people. Alex has to be sick of me at this point. and Jimmy O'Brien over at WizKids as well. And Howard, I don't know how you stuck around this long. I've been contacting you guys. I've talked to you more on the phone than anybody else in the world outside my wife, probably in the last 4 weeks. So, it's been something. But Howard, thank you to you as well, because, we came together, in March, towards the end of March, and we just had a little conversation, and out of that little conversation spun this whole event. And it's just been incredible to see come together, and couldn't have done it without you being a real impetus behind it as well. So I want to make sure that you get your shout out too.
Well, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed working with you. And again, it's what, we started this out. Again, it wasn't going to be, just so people know, this whole thing wasn't going to originally be completely a charitable event. If we'd done it a live event, it would have been all charitable, but I dare say we would have done probably just as well. But once we decided to go online, I just went all in and said, let's just do charity. We're the guys, the judges, they're putting in their own time. I'm putting in my time. We're very supportive of Heroclix, and we're very supportive of your charity and Huntington's, and we want to give you that support, and we appreciate the things that you do for the community and the things that you've done. And you and I kind of we share a little something as far as where we're at in life, and we understand how each other feels, and I feel like in my particular case, I feel like your charity needs more love. I think that I could have easily went to another charity for my wife, but that charity gets a lot. Your charity, it needs some help. Huntington's needs some help. It's a terrible disease, and I'm all in. That's all I can say is I'm all in with you, and I want this to be a success. And I feel like that's what we should be. This is what we should be doing. There's a lot of things. I believe in life, in signs. I believe in life that you get pointed in certain directions, and there's been a lot of things in the last 6 months that have pointed me that this is what I should be doing, and so I'm glad to do it.
Well, I'm glad you, Asa Base style, I'm glad you saw the signs and you jumped in. All right, we got sappy there for a minute. Let's, I'm gonna shout some people out here. Let's see. Oh, it looks like J-Dub's got the same birthday as my little boy. Happy early birthday to you. A couple of people over on YouTube, Simon Fox says, we really appreciate the international love. Edison Lee says, shout out from Singapore. Somebody's watching from Singapore right now. Cool. That is incredible. Kyle Mitten asked where Ginny in Georgia was filmed. It's actually filmed in Toronto, and I got to meet Jay Saul and the whole Canadian national team crew up there. I mean, that venue, 401 Games, talk about high-level play. And I got to play a couple of games there. It was a lot of fun. I ran Acolytes a lot because that X-Men set had just dropped. And it was in Toronto. It was up in Canada. And we got picked up for season 2, so I'll be back up there at some point. And have to take a lot more clicks with me this time because I was playing with just boosters I bought, and I could not compete with the level of play up there. It was insane. Couple more quick things. Somebody asked if we'll ever hold a physical event when things get back to normal. Yeah, I believe that's the plan. We want to do a physical, the physical version of this going forward. If everything clears up and God willing, we have the chance to do it 100%. I would show up, be around for that weekend, and I think it would just be really cool. I liken it to, there's a video game called Destiny, and all Destiny news was planted in like E3 or PAX West, and then all the Destiny players said, why don't we just run our own thing where we can just talk about the thing we love and have our own convention? So now in Orlando every year, there's something called Guardian Con, and there's a lot of charity initiatives around it. Bungie shows up. All these gamers from around the world show up. They hang out in Orlando and they just talk about the thing they love, and boom, that's it, man. And so for us, that's what we're kind of trying to aim for, emulating with this event going forward. Have the rock worlds and have this charity element, do an auction, maybe a dinner, something cool, and kind of to kick off convention season, really. I mean, because in May we'd be ahead of all of that, ahead a lot of the conventions and a lot of the other championships and stuff, and kind of kick off the season with a big championship weekend and this event. So it would be pretty cool. Noah says, I don't care if it's on the bottom of the ocean. When this event happens, I will be there, which is awesome. So that's really cool. I want to check the chat over in Auxxit, actually. Some people are surprised the switch click has gone this high. I've got to count myself among them. I didn't think we would be up over 2,000. I didn't know where we would end up. And I wanted to talk about the switch clicks as another element that we're definitely going to learn from here. Next year when we make the shift to having multiple events, the switch clicks, if we still have that prize support from WizKids, if they still offer 3, which would be incredible, and I'm hoping the success of this event allows them to say, yeah, no, we want to do this whole thing again. But I think we would find different ways to sprinkle that into prize support. This year, we thought it was really balanced with the auction, and then having one as a fellowship prize. You don't have to win a tournament. You don't even have to win a game. If it's believed that you are the person that embodies the spirit of the game, the spirit of the day. Family is everything is the motto of the HDSA, of the Huntington's Disease Society of America. And the reason family is everything is their motto is because every child of a parent with Huntington's has a 50-50 shot of inheriting this disease. I mean, it's a coin flip, right? It's trying to roll for breakaway, basically. And some people don't make it and some people do. And so it's a quintessential family disease. So we wanted to make that family element a huge deal. And then really hope people, jumped into that either to win the tournament outright if they wanted to push the limits. And trust me, plenty of people tried to push the limits of what family is in Heroclix. And I see Alex off screen nodding like ferociously. You know, but I expect that from the community. We're all gamers. We're all going to try and break something, right? So that's the way it goes. But next year, I want everybody to know, like, we are taking all feedback into account. We want to make this thing bigger and better every single year. And, you know, placement of prizing and stuff like that, we'll probably switch up a little bit next year to give even more people a chance to take home something that they really, really want. And we hope you guys stick with us throughout this journey. Let's see. If you win one raffle ticket, do the rest of your raffle tickets stay in the draw? Yeah, right? Yeah. Only that one ticket is what wins, right? Every raffle ticket generates its own. No, he's saying. Say again?
I lost sound for a second, Scott. Say that again.
Oh, I said from what I saw, the question, if you win one raffle, will your ticket go back in the draw? The raffle ticket that wins a prize gets pulled out, but if you have multiple raffle tickets, your other raffle tickets stay active 100%. So if you buy a group of 6, one of them wins, the other 5 stays in the draw for other prizes.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm gonna pull out a name just so you understand this. David Rowe bought 2 raffle tickets. He's got 365 and 366. So if 365 wins, I pull 365 David Rowe out of the pool, but 366 is still in there.
Boom. Let's see. Oh, Mike Houghton is very disappointed that the price on the battle royales are still going up. Yeah, the battle royales with me, it's going to be interesting. You know, everything's going to be going through Roll20 and Discord. But if you end up in one with me, we might even look into maybe setting up a Zoom room or something along those lines, or seeing what the video elements of Discord are, because I'd love to actually see y'all and chat with y'all while we play. So we are working on that and planning on having that element. Now, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Whoever wins it, if they're like, hey, you know what, I really just kind of want to play the game and chat and, you know, text each other in the chat, like 100% cool. But if anybody likes that option, then yeah, you know, there you go. Let's see. What's everybody else?
Now watch out, Scott, because right now it looks like Scott Crampton's winning one of the battle royales. So.
Oh no. Oh God. You know, so the thing is he's trying to redeem himself because he talks a lot of smack. And back in the day when we first met, him and we jumped into a battle royale together. Things went very poorly for Crampton. And you know, he may have won world championships, but he's never defeated me. So this is what's happening, folks. This is what's going on. This is insane. Oh my gosh, $350 for the tray. The tray's at $350. I'm officially out. I got my son's birthday next week. My wife yelled at me. She said, are you bidding on things? She said, the point is when you run an auction to get rid of things, not to buy things and bring them into our house. So she's kind of right. Vince, I love
I want to tell you something, Scott, just so you know.
What's up,
Scott, just so you know, I have one of those trays. My son bought one for me for Father's Day back a while back, and it was a world championship tray with Shazam on it, which is the figure that we made. So I've got one of those myself. So they're really nice.
Yeah. Thanks. Way to rub it in, Howard.
You want to see it?
Hey, Scott, you know that thing you want to see it? What are you going to go get it and bring it and show it to everybody? Oh man, now you're really he's twisting the dagger right now. He's just twisted it. Katrina over on the auction, on the Auxxit auction chat, says, is there somewhere we can donate to the cause? If you go to heroclixforhuntingtons.com, there is a link to donate directly to the HDSA. And if you want to cut out the middleman, just go to hdsa.org/Heroclix and you can donate directly there. And please know, when you go to that page, there's a thermometer that says we have a $5,000 goal. But because of the way we are running tournaments and the auction and such, that amount is going to be very low. But trust me when I say and all the bookkeeping that we have, we've tripled what we set out to make this weekend. We set out to make $5,000. We're up over $15,000. I don't know exactly where we are, but we've tripled our goal for the weekend. This community has already raised over $15,000 for the Huntington's Disease Society of America. You're blowing our expectations away, and HDSA is so appreciative for that as well. It's crazy. Ensign Redshirt asks if we can buy tickets to watch the battle royale between myself and the lesser Scott. And I don't know, but that might have to be something we figure out for next year. Maybe we just put me and Scott at a one-on-one table, and you gotta buy tickets to sit to watch. Nobody's gonna want to buy those tickets, so that's hilarious. Tyler says, "Woo, go Alex MVP, MVP brother." Most valuable player. He really has been, man. It's been incredible. The amount of conversations him and I have had about Venom Doctor Strange, and you know who you are out there if you're watching right now, who has been talking about Venom Doctor Strange and Mole Man and the Moloids. The amount of the amount of conversations have been staggering. But once again, we welcome them all. Making these decisions for this theme tournament is part of the fun. It's pretty awesome. Let's see.
I think the other thing that's come up probably more often than not is that where people were getting confused, and Alex had to go through a lot of rigmarole on getting it straight, was the alternate universes and who was related from one, because you got somebody that they're not really related to another person in another universe, but people don't always understand that. They wanted to push that a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was gonna say.
Go ahead, Alex.
Also true is, the set Secret Wars Battle World is one that you would think is alternate universe, and so a lot of people are getting confused with that. But it's not alternate universe. It's ultimately just a variant of Earth 616. It's just changed. So a lot of confusion there as well.
It's technically, right, like the collapse, right? It's
right.
The lifeboats, basically, that each of the Reeds made in each of the worlds that were collapsing in upon themselves in Jonathan Hickman's run. It all gets very confusing leading into Secret Wars. But, the Doom, Emperor God Doom, is basically 616, Doom. So that Doom is married to Sue Storm. That Doom, whether he forced it or not, is married to Sue Storm. That Doom is Uncle Doom to Valeria. But then, if you're looking at, I call him Pudgy Parker, the Spider-Man from Earth X, and his daughter May Parker. Like, people were trying to play that May Parker and a different Spider-Man, and that was where we were having to try and draw the line. It's like, well, okay, hold on, we got to figure this out. It's all very, very confusing to some, but I think we all figured it out, and I think a lot of people are super, super excited with the teams that they ended up playing. I know I saw PJ Bolin posted his team. He's running Inhumans, which he said he never thought he would be running.
Love that.
And yeah, I love that team. I love that team. I love that idea. It's awesome. Oh man. Noah said, I'm sorry. Noah goes, I'm sorry, Scott. I'm too deep in this to lose this tray. I think Noah 2x4 is just at this point. He will not be deterred. Go ahead, Howard.
Just wanted to point out that PJ's team is an example of the type of team that we're looking for. That team is in strong qualification of some of the fellowship prizing, because he met all the prerequisites of what we're looking for. So if we do this again, that's the kind of thing we're looking for, guys, just so you know.
Yeah, 100% for sure.
I want to point out that we are under 10 minutes to go till the ending of the auction. It's just over 9 minutes. And I also want to point out what happens at the end of that time period. If anybody makes last second bids, I think it's within 30 seconds, that extends the time of that auction by 2 minutes, by 120 seconds. So there's no sniping, and Vince has been posting pretty constantly about don't wait till the last second. Don't try to snipe, because if there's a technical error, there's nothing that we can do about it. So don't sit there and wait till like 1 second to go. If you've got 30 seconds to go, place your bid. You're still extending it by 2 minutes, and so everybody's going to have an opportunity to win what they want. We're coming down to that. And again, for people that maybe weren't here earlier, we're going to have another mini auction when everything settles down. When all the auctions have ended, all the time has run out, we're going to be putting up 10 more Scott Porter Pogs. We're going to do a quick 10-minute auction. So keep that in mind. There will be some more stuff coming up after everything ends. Let's see. Let's look at some questions that we had here. I saw something that I wanted to answer earlier. Blue line map. The blue line map is a rock map. It's a underground subway station. I've actually played on that map. I used it playing in the Rock Cup years ago. It's not modern age legal. It's still available in Rock Play, of course. It's an indoor map. It's got lots of walls. It's a pretty good map to set up, and it's pretty. I would say it's a defensive map. Just so those, and it's got a few and it's also got elevations on it. So it's elevations with walls, in a lot of terrain. To the person that asked that question about what that was. Somebody said how the raffles work tomorrow. He did. You saw Mickey Mouse, huh? Yeah, he. That's my wife's. I'm sitting in our little room that we use that's joined to our bedroom where we keep our office, and that's Mickey in the corner. That's my wife. He actually came from Disney World when we went down there one year. And let's see. Bids extend after 59 seconds for 100. Okay, so if you, Bill, I think what you're saying is within the last minute for 120 seconds. Is that correct?
All right, we have some special guests who wanted to come up and hang out for the end of the auction. Come on, guys.
Oh, hey, how about that?
It's my daughter Clover. She brought up her favorite and only Heroclix.
Huh.
Who's your favorite character, Clover?
Hulk.
And then this is my son McCoy, and I think I've talked about him in some unboxing videos about how after every single set that I unbox, I bring those home and I let him pick a couple to play with. Who do you think your favorite Heroclix is?
Let me see.
Oh, what do you think? No?
I'm still looking.
Do you like playing Heroclix, McCoy?
Yeah.
How do you play Heroclix? What do we do?
I just move the figures around.
You move the figures around? And
I think my favorite.
yeah. Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy. His favorite is Iceman. Yes. Yeah. He's a chip off the old block. Yeah, but he's got quite a few. He started to scare me when he picked Mr. Sinister after the last unboxing. He really wanted Mr. Sinister, and he loves Loki, but he realized, he said, I don't have enough villains. He had just a bunch of different hero pieces. So yeah, we're trying to learn numbers. We learning our numbers with Heroclix?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we roll some dice sometimes, and that's the other thing that he does. You take all my what? Take all my dice?
Yeah.
Well, can you say thank you to everybody out there for helping our charity? Say thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can you say thank you, Clover?
Thank you.
All right. It's dinner time. They're going out.
Well, that's pretty neat, because I've been hearing these kids for about 2 months. That's the first time I saw the kids.
Yeah, man. You know, my they kids just like a lot of things that their folks like, especially when they're that age. You know, my son turns 6 next week, so he's still very much into the whole I like what daddy likes kind of thing, you know. So it's been pretty cool that he's taken an interest in Heroclix and that he really loves it as much as he does, because it's fun for me. And he's got his own map that he plays with, and we roll that thing out. You know, it's a rubber mat, and he just has a great time. So anyway, that's you know.
Which map is it? Which ones did you play on?
Oh,
Which
man.
map is it, Scott?
I'd have to go get it.
Now, have you gotten to the point yet where you're buying him boosters of his own?
No, I've gotten him some packs of Pokemon cards because he loves Pokemon as well. You know, like I said, everything Dad loves, he loves. So he's bought some packs of Pokemon cards on his own, and you know, he has his own money. So you know, he gets gifts from Gammy and Grandpa or May May and Pop Pop. They send him, you know, $10 here in the card or whatever, and he saves his money. And then when he finds a gaming store, he just, you know, he goes a little nuts. So he hasn't bought his own pack of Heroclix yet, but I think we're getting close. I think we're getting very close to that happening.
Yeah, my kids are a little bit. I have one around your son's age and one a little older, and he's definitely wanting to spend his own money. And I keep telling him, listen, that $15 is a lot for you. Maybe you should save that, and I could get you a super rare or chase that you want instead of getting a booster that you might get a rare in and be disappointed. So,
right. Yeah, I mean, it's hard though when a kid looks at something and goes, I can have 5 of this, or I can have 1. I want the 5 things. I don't care about the 1 thing, you know. So it's always fun to see that go down. Wow,
so
almost $500 for the battle royale. That is insane.
What?
That is, yeah, the battle royale to play with me. And this is a perfect example. The battle royale to play with Scott Porter, that's a $40 value, or I'm sorry, a $30 value, since I'm taking up one of the seats. So every dollar past $30 is tax deductible. So, you know, $470 of that $500 bid is tax deductible. You'll fill out that form, send it in, and they'll send you a letter back. HDSA will to help you out on the back end of this year. Man, that is crazy. Whew. So what do we got here? 2 minutes until overtime begins, eh?
I think you need to quit acting, Scott. I think that we just need to start doing you battle royals and doing maybe like 20 of those a day. We'll do pretty good.
Yeah, that'll be all right. D Bobeldek says, yeah, I was told there was an item where you don't have to play against Scott Crampton. How do I bid on that? Oh man, that's crazy. That's hilarious. Wow, this is insane. This is just crazy. Did you take a look at the items here?
That would be called a judge bribe.
That would be called what?
A judge bribe.
Oh yeah, judge bribe to not have to play against Scott Crampton. Let's see, where are we at on? Oh wow, the JLU team up cards really shot up after you talked about them. They're at over $500 now. The House of X team up cards are at 431, and that makes sense because the House of X team up cards are almost double in size. The Justice League Unlimited. There's almost 2 times as many of those team up cards. Okay, are we in overtime right now?
No, we got 1 minute and 1.5 minutes to go.
Okay.
1.5. Getting close.
Whoa, but it says that some of these ended. I'm looking at the app right now. It says some of these ended, so I think we have hit overtime, right?
That's not...
Woo.
Maybe. That would be something for Vince or Bill to jump in there and tell us.
Yeah, Barnstable. Yes, I will sign the mugs.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff ending.
I will sign the cups 100%. Yeah, it's saying 1 minute 55 seconds for just a handful of things I think that were not bid on within the last 2 minutes, right? So I think that's maybe Noah says, what happened? I got sniped. I was winning and got outbid at the last second and could not bid again. We will look into that for you. Because he was bidding up the tray constantly. So we'll look into that. We'll figure that out.
Well, what they were saying is that you had to, it was, if you bid within the last 30 seconds, it had to be outside of 30 seconds, I think, is what Bill was saying earlier.
All right, you see Noah is winning still? Yeah, Stuntman's saying he thinks he won some things here. I'm watching this go down.
Yeah, they're fighting over it now.
What is still active right now? The Become a Switch clicks is going ham. That's we're looking at what? 23.75 right now. The team up cards are raising as well. Some of the maps are going. One of the pogs is still raising up from what I could see. Oh, I think Noah said he was bidding on one of the pogs. One of the pogs is still active, so it's pretty pricey. But remember, if you miss out on a bystander token, we're going to do another Encore auction right here at the end here, right? Where we're going to drop 10 more bystander tokens into the fray here, signed by me. And then are we tossing the legacy cards in there as well, Howard?
We can put the legacy cards up. We're just going to have to create something, though, for it. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Don't have a picture. We'll have to do a picture. We'll have to do the blank something another. Let's see what I can come up with. So is that a Wonder Woman?
Yes, Wonder Woman legacy card, complete set.
All right.
Yeah, everybody hold tight. As soon as overtime is completely over and the overtime ends, everybody will be able to see what they won. It seems that one of the Hyper RPG Studio maps, the Become a Switch clicks, which is now up to 2450, and Joshua Essex is winning that one right now. And the JLU team up cards are the only 3 items still active. And it seems as though this is really going hard. Ravage just jumped in on the Become a Switch clicks at 24.55. So, whew. We've got Billy over on the YouTube chat, keeping everybody updated. We've got Vince here in this chat, keeping everybody updated. So make sure you're checking back into the chat to see the answers to some of these questions. Noah, sorry about that, missing out on that pog there, but hold tight. We will be putting some more pogs into an auction. We're going to turn this around and do an Encore auction right away here. It seemed like there was a lot of interest, and whoo, man, whoo. Missing Link and Trooper Rich going back and forth on the JLU team up cards, and looks like it hit 540 right now. Oh man, this is insane. I'm so interested. I can't even do math on the fly right now. The amount that we have raised in this auction that you guys have generously given is just mind blowing. And I was trying to keep tabs on everything as we were going along, but it was insane. Millhouse just posted a picture of one of the Wonder Woman legacy cards in chat, and it looks like we've got a showdown between Joshua Essex and Ravage going back and forth on the Become a SwitchClicks sculpt right now. It's up over 2,500 up to 2,550. Wow, this is insane. The JLU team up cards and the Become a SwitchClicks are the two items that are still active. Everybody who was in the running or thinks they won something, hold tight. And we will see as soon as these two items are finished being bid on. Noah's yelling millionaire fight in the chat of the Heroclix Cafe. It looks like Noah at least won the tray, which he was going hard for. So strong pull there. This finish is insane. 2610. I didn't even get my popcorn ready. I said I was gonna get my popcorn ready, and now my stomach is just growling at me. I think tonight's a pizza night. What's everybody?
Right back.
Yeah. Swordpool over on YouTube. I know you were after that Deadpool. So sorry about that, man. The hunger for a lot of these prizes was insane. I don't know which Barnstable. Are there two Barnstables over in chat? Is there Adam and Anthony, or is it just one? I'm trying to.
I think it's just Anthony.
Just Anthony. I saw somebody,
so.
Adam Barnstable, earlier, but does Anthony have a brother? I think Anthony just asked, will you show off the SwitchClicks in a podcast? I mean, if somebody wants to send me an image of it, yeah, for sure. I will. I'll share that 100%. I'm sure Howard would as well. Ensign Redshirt says you will sign each of the team up cards, right? I don't think people want me to sign their team up cards. That would be insane. Whoa, who popped up in here? Trooper Rich just still fighting over those JLU team up cards. Joshua Essex in at 2660. Ravage in at 2665. Man, I don't think people are going to quit anytime soon. This is going back and forth, and it is a nail biter. Oof. Jason Hershkovitz said they want you to sign the Flash team up cards. Yeah. Hey, man. Sure. I will. I'll do that. $2,700 for the SwitchClicks is, oh my gosh, blowing my mind right now. Katrina, I completely agree. This is so awesome. And yeah, I mean, people who win, whatever they win, if they want me to sign something, I'll sign it, man. Moran saying he thinks or she thinks that they want a duck and a pug. That's awesome. That's a pretty good pairing. Stuntman says, take anything. Sign from Scott Porter. Okay, you let me know what you want, and yeah, I'll sign it up. You're good to go. The mugs, definitely. We'll sign the mugs. Anything else that you guys are interested in? Okay, 2705. Moran, hey, Dan. Dude, thank you, man. Oh, 23 Bull showed up and asked what my favorite Jordan model and colorway is. Ooh. Man, it's going to be a surprising answer here. I know that a lot of people aren't going to understand what I'm talking about, but hey, when we talk Heroclix around other people, they don't know what we're saying either. I'd say 1s, 3s, and 12s, and are probably my favorites. And man, my favorite colorway, that's a tough one.
The auction's in.
No, they're still going. They're still going on. Yeah, wow. The Become a Switchclicks, Joshua Essex just took it up to 27.50. Threw in a little $38 bump there and had been going back and forth at $1. He just stepped up. Boom.
All right, well, I got the other auction. As soon as it ends, we can start it.
Great. Then I started talking shoes for a second, and people tuned out. But 23 Bull, yeah, I'm a big fan of 12s. I think my Jim Red 12s are probably one of my favorite pairs of all time, and I also have the plum suede, the Merlot suede 12s, and I love those. But yeah, but 1s, 3s, and 12s as far as shoes go. Mike Houghton, shut your mouth. Start doing 10-cent increments. Stop it, Mike. Cut it out.
I'm with you, Mike. I'm with you.
Joshua Essex up to 2,800 on Become a Switchclicks, and Ravage comes back with just a $1 bump. Does anybody know who Ravage is? Who is Ravage? Do we know?
I do.
Ravage came in late to this thing. I'm very interested to see what happens here, though. 28.50 for the Switchclicks from Joshua Essex. So going back and forth. Corey Griffin says, keep talking shoes. Yes, the 12 taxis, 100%. I think the JLU just hit 700, yeah? Or no, it's not. It's at 653, okay. But, oof.
So I can't see everything right now because I've got the auction set to go and I'm looking at the computer. How many items are left? Is it 2 or 1 or what?
It's just the 2. It's just the 2. JLU just had a little bit of heat thrown back on it. Trooper Rich is in the lead at 676. And it looks like Ravage is at 28.55 on the Become a Switchclicks. 2,900 back to Joshua Essex for the Switchclicks. Whew.
Josh wants it.
Jasper Vincent, Alan Taga. Good day, everyone, and happy Heroclix weekend. Yes, happy Heroclix weekend indeed. Thank you so much for jumping in with us, everybody who's out there right now. Ravage just took it to 3,000 for the Switchclicks. Right after Joshua Essex popped it up to 2,900, Ravage went from his $1 bids and threw it up 100 to get to 3K. So we're sitting at 3K just for the Switchclicks right now. People in chat are going nuts. Essex is not quitting, though. He's still in it. Whoo. This is nuts. I mean, this piece alone has over half of our goal that we set out with this weekend of 5K. I mean, up over 3K. I mean, it almost reaches what we had set out to make in the first place. It's insane. No one's giving up, though. No one is giving up.
Now we're, you know, you look at it this way, that means that we have a $3,000 prize for the Silver Age event for first place potentially tomorrow.
No, for fellowship. Fellowship.
Oh, yeah,
Become a SwitchClicks is a fellowship prize tomorrow, and you're seeing what that went for tonight. So people who really leaned into the theme and the fellowship element of the family event tomorrow, and people that really just embody the spirit and the of generosity and of kindness throughout the tournament tomorrow. You know, this could be what they possibly win.
Oh, looks like a concede. Hey, Alex. You need to send the build sheets to myself and to Scott, where we can look at them. We need to have access to those.
Yep.
Unless you just want to pull some out that you think that we should look at.
No, I'm gonna have them all ready for you guys. So.
Whoa, Ravage!
Right.
I think just conceded. I think Josh Essex
He did
at $3,015 might have just won. Ravage, if you're out there, if you're listening, I gotta say, hell of a game, and thank you so much for taking part in this and fighting so hard. Every dollar of this goes to a great cause. Joshua Essex, man, wow, way to pull it out. That's insane. But we're still going with Incrawler on the Justice League Unlimited team-up cards, which are now up to $776. Trooper Rich is still going. We might see we've got 16 seconds, 15, 14, 13, $3,015. Looks like going once, going twice. Wait a minute. Kyle Mitten pops in out of nowhere with a $3,100 bid on the SwitchClicks. Whoa, out of nowhere.
Where you been all night, Kyle?
Oh, he's been waiting in the wings. He just dropped a 3,200. Oh man. He's come to play now. Whoa.
Well, he was the high bidder for quite a while anyway. We know that he wants it.
A new player has entered the game. Oh, a new player has entered the SwitchClicks game. This is insane. Whoa. I mean,
Josh,
I don't know even.
Josh is from Canada, right? Is Josh from Canada? Alex, where's Josh? Canada? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, he's from Canada.
Wow. Joshua Essex is not backing down, though. He keeps on pumping that bid, and Mitten is just coming in with $100 raises every single time.
Is Josh from Canada?
Yes, I believe.
Yes.
I believe the answer is yes. He is. Okay, here we go. Kyle is also from Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is bonkers. Bonkers. What is happening right now? Billy. Emily says, plus the Canadian exchange rate, apparently, because both bidders are now from Canada. Joshua Essex in with a big raise to 3,600. And the poor JLU team-up cards, who are also a big ticket item tonight, $850. They're up to. Trooper Rich is not backing down. Millhouse with a low blow. If only Canadians were this competitive with their own championships. Come on. Come on. I've played with a lot of those players. They are competitive. They are crazy. Jeff Polier, do the Canadians realize they're paying in American dollars? I think that they do. These are two very smart people who are not to be denied tonight. 3,800 now for
wow.
For the Oh my gosh, it's a race to $0 taxable income, says Jazzmaster. Over on Facebook, we've got Aaron Morgan saying battle for the King of the North is happening right now, and we are witnessing it. Noah 2x4 wants to know if he missed a memo that the SwitchClicks is made of solid gold. That is not true. I just want to put that out there. And Howard, Mark Adler said he reached out to you on Facebook with a question. If you've got a moment to check it out.
I see it.
Yeah. Scott Crampton popped in here, and I want to echo what he said. He said, congratulations, everyone. This entire community did a good thing here tonight. And yes, 100%. We did, or you did. I'm not even going to say we. This at this point, after we've set this thing up, is all on you guys.
Alex, we just got another entry coming to you for the Silver Age.
Everyone should see Alex's reaction to how we're just casually mentioning on air. It's just a shaking of the head. Just a shaking of the head.
You can blame Aaron for
Whoa.
it. Aaron, we left that thing for Aaron to get his last guy in, and so it's still been off the ticket.
Yes. Okay. Okay, we're at 3,900 right now. Kyle Mitten with a bid. Is this going to hit $4,000 on the SwitchClicks? I mean, I cannot. No matter who wins here, and Anthony Barnstable just said this. He's completely right. No matter who wins this particular item, the real winner is HDSA. Man. There's a question from Joe Laird. What did Master Mold go for? Last time I saw it. What did you say, Howard?
Alex, send me the email that he needs to send the build sheet to you real quick.
I have the build sheet. We're good.
Kyle Mitten just took us to 4,000 on the Become a Switch.
You have the build sheet? No, I'm asking you to send me the email so I can give it to him to send it to you.
No, I'm looking. I'm looking at the build sheet now. I have it.
Oh, for the guy that just signed in for Mark.
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Mark
4,000,
okay.
Fellas. We're sitting at 4,000 right now. We're sitting at 900 on the JLU team up card set. And yeah, I think a conversation that Howard and I had early on about those team up cards being a hot ticket item, I think we were dead on about that. Well done.
It's about double out.
Aaron Morgan, Scott, if they ever made Speed Racer Heroclix, would you want to be Racer X's secret identity? I mean, I was Racer X's secret identity. I was Rex Racer in the film. So yeah, I 100% would jump onto that. Jason Hershkovitz says, we are going to have to stop at some point for the X-Men booster unboxings, which aren't actually happening until the 25th of May. So yeah, I mean, we could be going. We could still be going at that point, but it's looking like Josh may have tapped out on the Become a Switch clicks. It looks like Kyle Mitten's going to take it home at 4,000, going once, going twice, 3 times, and sold $4,000. If anybody's got an applause emoji, clapping hands emoji, anything, please put it in chat right now and congratulate Kyle on the big win. That was insane. That was crazy.
Kyle has had dinner with me and my wife, so she's gonna be pretty excited to hear that. it's been probably 6-7 years ago at Origins, but we went and had dinner and after the con one time. So she's a Canadian that she knows.
Yeah.
Well, after
you go.
after this, Howard, it looks like you'll have to pick up the check for the next dinner you have with him, with all the money he just dropped.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy for him. I know that he really wanted. I mean, he was on that hard from the get-go, and then just kind of disappeared and came right back in at the end. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah, man, that is insane. I'm liking seeing all this. King of the North is being hashtagged. We've got the Toronto Raptors mascot just clapping away, which is fitting. Wow, I am completely blown away. Ravage said Ryan Redman is who he is, and I said thank you to Ravage. I said thank you to Joshua Essex, man. What an effort. And I have to say thank you so much. And Kyle, of course, wow. Just blowing my mind. And we still got a bidding war going on in the Justice League Unlimited team-up cards. They're up at 950 now. And it's been going back and forth, but I think we may have slowed down. Nope. Trooper Rich is not backing down. Nightcrawler or Incrawler and Trooper Rich going back and forth. This is our last item of the night. Noah's asking what our final total might be. We won't know until this item has finished. Wow. I cannot even tell you all what this means to me, what this means to HDSA, what this means to be able to share with them. It costs about $18,000 to set up a center for excellence, and I never thought that we would reach that in this event, and it's really it's impressive what this community has done already, and we haven't even worked our way through the tournaments. I'm super touched. This is really cool, guys. This is really cool. Whew. It looks like
talking to Kyle on Facebook, and he is really, really pumped. His wedding anniversary is tomorrow, so he's like super duper excited.
What is he gonna buy his wife? He just dropped $4,000 on a Switch clicks for himself. She better be going, and what do I get? And now what do I get?
Maybe well, he can say I made it myself for you.
Okay, the auction has been completed. It looks like 951 to Trooper Rich was the end.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know how to look at the post report. maybe Vince or Billy can help us out. To answer some questions here, Master Mold went for $531 to Steve 1491N. The maps blew me away. High of 117, low of 80, or low of 75. To Colt Baldridge actually won one of those. Howard, he gave so much to this.
About that.
Yeah, he gave so much to this already, and still he's here bidding. Thank you again out to him. Superman Primes went for around 200 a piece. Yeah. Wow. The Switch clicks at $4,000. The Prime.
Let me ask you,
Venom.
Start this other auction. Do we want to get another Scott? Do we want to start this auction now?
Give it one minute here as we kind of take a peek. The super pre-release. I just want to kind of chat real quick about. The super pre-release went for $342. The Pogs one went for 146.50. The rest of them all broke 100, up over $100 for those pogs, which is just insanity as well. You know, this auction, the grand total, I don't have it in front of me, but just blows me away what we were able to do here. So was there, I'm going to ask chat one more time. Oh, it says, I see Mr. Clixo saying, let's go. You know, we want to start this thing back up, but you know, is everybody out there, let me know in chat if we throw up 10 more of these pogs, if you guys would be interested. And the legacy card set from Wonder Woman, if anybody can hear me, is still watching, let me know. Actually, since the auction is done, are we still streaming, or are we done on the?
We're still streaming.
Okay, cool. Jeff Polier says, I'm ready. Mike Houghton said, I'm interested. Yes, I can personalize the pogs 100%. I'll sign them all. If you want me to write something on there, yes, 100%. Noah says, how can I say no to a pog with such a handsome face? Look at this. Look at this, buttering me up here. Yeah, all right, let's do it. Mark Adler says I want to take a run at it. So let's go ahead and launch it. You ready?
And
there we go.
Active.
10-minute auction has started. Let's do it indeed. Whew. Oh man, guys and girls, this has been a night to remember. And we're still going. Jeff Polier with a $100 bid on one of the Scott Bystander pogs already, which is incredible. And whew. I'm beside myself. How you feeling, Howard?
I'm stoked. I'm still stuck on Kyle because it's somebody I know. I mean, it's somebody that I know, and I know how much he loves Heroclix, and I've seen him do a lot of things for the community out of his own pocket, up in Canada. Now he lives in the Northwest. He's just up above Washington, and I've seen him do a lot of things. He always is trying, and just the fact that it's somebody that I really know, that my wife and I have ate dinner with and we see all the time. And I'm kind of stoked. I mean, that was a lot of money, and that he would go that far with it. It's pretty amazing.
Oh man.
I'm wanting to run downstairs and tell my wife.
Well, I think you got a minute. I think you got a second to go and do it if you so please. Wow, the Wonder Woman legacy set already up at $50. Yeah. Let's see. Unicron asking a question. Do I need to speak to someone before paying for my items since I'm in Canada? Vince can handle that for you, or Billy can handle answering that question for you, since that is the
yeah, all the international, anything that's international that's been purchased, Vince will, I don't know if he'll begin to do it tonight or tomorrow, but he will invoice them.
Great. So I'm still wondering if there's a way for me to tell what the total was for the last auction.
Well, being that I've run several of these in the past, at the presently you cannot. Vince will send us a report somewhere between tomorrow and Monday, giving us a whole total.
Yeah,
that's actually it's one of the things that I've asked for Auxxit to do, is to be able to give a complete report. They do a report, but it only tells the high and the most bids. I want to see a report that tells me exactly what you're looking for. That's something that's on the list of things to do.
I'm looking to see, what did the Wonder Woman statue end up going for as well? Because I think I'm only seeing.
Saw it like it.
Well, that's great. Well, maybe if I could get a complete list of all the items, I would be able to just pop them in my calculator real quick, but I could only see a portion of the auction items. I think the ones that had the most action or possibly listed on here. I don't see them all on my app, so see if we can't get that total, a loose total, if possible by the end of the night. You know, if we could take a look at all these and just pop them into a calculator, that would be cool. Kyle over in the YouTube chat says that he truly appreciates the shout out, Howard. Yeah, Kyle, you should have all the shout outs from here on out. That was insane. Congratulations to you, man, for that win. All right. Well, while we're doing this secondary encore auction, as we say, as people are furiously bidding in their 10-minute window here, you know, we can talk about the rest of the weekend here really quickly for everybody taking part. Tomorrow, of course, is our awesome Silver Age tournament. I know, again, we are all part of this learning curve together. I know the announcement of Silver Age happened a while back, but we're here running one, kind of the first of its kind, and especially doing it virtually. This community is great. If you still have questions about Roll20, I know people have made instructional videos and tutorials that you can find. There have been a lot of players, both in the Critical Clicks and in the Rock and Lucky Dice chats that have said, you know, hey, I'm willing to jump on, walk somebody through this. You know, so I hope everybody is up to speed with it. I know I still need to familiarize myself with it a little bit more before we jump into tomorrow. But we'll also be running those battle royales tomorrow. The raffles, like Howard said, he'll be doing, you know, every hour, you know, about 10 items, and then throwing in a pog as well, which is an additional item for the day. And like I said, we're trying to get as many of these bystander pogs out into people's hands as we can, finding different avenues in which to give them away. Is very important to us. These bystander tokens are, I guess, a hit. I guess people really enjoy them. It's pretty cool. It's really neat to be a part of this. Koji says, not including the mugs, the total I got from sold items in the app is $11,080.
Wow.
If that holds, everyone out there.
I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah, and if that holds out there, everyone, looking at our updated events list, which actually we're going to need to, are these raffle numbers current, Howard, in our prizing document? I mean, our all events documents here.
No, I did that. The what I have is there is at least an hour prior. We got some people that signed
right
for the events too.
Well, I don't know how that happened, but Alex once again is just shaking his head at you. The Spider-Man and Venom Chase Prime set Stuntman both went for over $300. They were pretty big. If that 11,000 holds, and if the numbers that we have, and this is without all the raffle tickets sold in the past little while since we started this auction, actually, like the past 3 hours, I suppose, Howard, is what you were saying, then we're up over $20,000 as a community for this event right now. And yeah, let's see the Ginny and Georgia fan base beat this, because I'm not sure that they can when I run that second event later this month. Wow. Incredible. Richard Kopak says, do we get a receipt or certificate for our winning bid so we can claim the tax deduction? Yeah, that's a question for Howard, how these will all be doled out. But yes, you will get something from Auxxit, I believe, right?
Yes.
Describing the auction
You'll get an
item
invoice.
and the amount. Yes, the auction item and the amount bid, and you can go to the tax deduction form and you can put in the item that you won, and you can reach out to us and we will get you the amount that is deductible from that winning bid, and you'll be able to fill that out.
Hey, for those of you that don't know it, Jenny and Georgia season number 2 has been signed up and it's coming. So we're going to get to see Scott again here. How long? What's another? Is that going to be another year, or is that how long before that actually gets released again? Do you think?
Oh man, well, we shot the first season. We finished shooting back in December of 2019. Didn't release until February 2021. Hopefully, our turnaround will be much quicker this time around. But we don't know when we are going back to shoot just yet. Things are still up in the air in Canada. Travel back and forth from the United States to Canada right now is still trying to be figured out. I would assume that we start shooting sometime in the fall and that we see season 2 in 2022. You can tell some people here have watched the show. Jason Hershkovitz says, don't let Georgia handle the money. Yeah, no, can't trust her. Can't be trusted. DNA 36526 says, my wife loved Ginny and Georgia. You know what I hear from a lot of people is their wives or girlfriends started watching the show, and then people, like the boyfriends and husbands were like, hey, what are you watching here? And sat down or were roped into it somehow and then ended up falling in love with the show themselves. I think it is, it's crazy. It's a crazy show. There's a lot of nutso things that happens in it, but I think there's something for everybody, adult wise, by the way. I don't recommend you let your kids watch the show. There's a lot of adult themes, but yeah, still very cool. I think a lot of people have found that show to be more than they expected. So
I enjoyed it.
All right, how much time do we got left in here? Are we in overtime now on this? Overtime now. Lowest bid on a POG is at 85 right now, 86, 87. They're all bumping up together. Looks like all these POGs pretty much are landing in the same area if bids continue coming in as the first batch. A lot of them getting up over $100. Hey, it's Pete. Also, I'm going to assume that the Scott Porter POG only rolls critical hits. Well, here's the deal, guys. I don't know if I've shared this with you all before, but my nickname at more than one venue is Mr. One Less. I have an uncanny ability. If I need a 5 to roll a 4, if I need an 8 to roll a 7, it has happened to me for a very long time. I think the Scott Porter bystander token will help others hit critical hits, but I am not so sure that the bystander token itself will be rolling crits anytime soon. Hopefully my Mr. One Less curse doesn't rub off on the bystander POG. And if it does, and I've said it because I've manifested that and put that out into the world here today, I apologize to everyone who won one tonight. but hopefully, that is not true.
There's an advantage with the POG. You don't have to roll a 12 to do a critical hit, right?
Yeah, 10s, 11s, and 12s all count as crits. It's going to play very nice with some. It's going to play very nice with some pieces in the game, especially those that have additional powers that kick in when they roll the critical hit. So, Stuntman said, "Would love for you to assign both of the maps that he won." Yes, I will, for sure. Again, the plan is from the maps and bystander tokens that are auctioned off tonight. I'll just be signing all of them before we get them mailed out. If you don't want that, you just let us know, and then I won't sign it. But reach out if you don't want something signed. Not that I have an ego, but the assumption is that most people are going to want to. Wow, it looks now like every Scott bystander token has gone up over $100. That's another $1,000 earned here tonight through this auction to go with the 11,000 plus. We're up over $20,000 as a weekend, 4 times what we had said is our goal. I don't think any of us involved expected this, and I just got to say, thank you once again. Thank you, everyone, once again, for coming in and just jumping in with your whole selves, your whole hearts. And you know, I said let's roll some dice and raise some money, and man, we're going to do both of those things this weekend, and I'm crazy excited.
We have the auction from the other night too that we got to account for, and there should be a little bit more coming in tomorrow. I'm going to be really interested to see how the buying the probs go tomorrow for the event, because you buy up to 5 probs per game.
Oh yeah, you know, we had a question on that, and I know that I know that we had some questions today about probs, and I think some channels were sharing the news. It's the way that probs work they are not character assigned. They are map-wide probability controls. You know, they're not a tokenable action.
Right.
They are not an action taken by any character on the map. And you have 5 maximum that you can have on any legal role that can be probability controlled. So anything that would not normally be able to be PC'd, you cannot PC, of course. So, you know, it's up to 5 per match. And then I want to say this to the community right now. It's by honor system. So if you sit down at a table, you know, virtual table, and you're playing and your opponent's playing, the 2 of you will keep track of if you've bought PCs or not. You'll put it into your game report at the end of the match. You'll put it into your game report, the number of PCs that you bought, and then after the entire weekend is over, if you want anything, you know, we'll get you an invoice with the PCs, and once that is paid, we'll start the shipping of the items out to you. So you'll get that second email from us letting you know with that invoice of how many PCs you bought throughout the weekend, if you played in both tournaments, or if you just played in one. And like I said, once that's paid off, you know, it unleashes all the other stuff that we can send your way. I do want to say we're going to be trying furiously to get all of these items shipped out as soon as possible. I don't know if anybody saw the news. WizKids has been switching warehouses this week. So some items and with shipping issues and hiccups, some items are arriving a little bit later than anticipated, but they will be mailed out to winners ASAP, as we've said all along. As soon as we have them in our hands, it will be sent out. There were some things that unfortunately in that warehouse changeover, just the timing of everything, that WizKids could not get to us right away. But again, their generosity, I think, trumps anything that any delays that we might have encountered on the shipping of the items. We'll get all that out to you guys as soon as ready. Katrina says, you guys ready for the total of the first auction? I ran the numbers. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Wait, everybody's waiting with bated breath.
Yeah, that's
see Billy Barrett. Mike just keeps on bidding. Oh, whoa, $15,003, Katrina says.
Wow.
I mean,
more we thought.
That's way more than I thought. People were tossing out numbers. I don't know if that's official, but you know, man, I gotta say, if that's what we hit tonight, that puts us at over 24,000 for our total event. If that number is right, and we haven't even, like I said, oh, really?
Part of Auxxit.
Oh, Katrina's part of. Holy hell, 15 grand, y'all. 15 grand in this auction tonight. To quote Crampton, as much as I don't want to quote the lesser Scott, I'm kidding. I love you, bro. Yeah. Wow. We did a good thing here tonight, y'all. We did a great thing. Katrina, no offense meant. Sorry, I did not know. I'm the CTO here. I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Insane. I think Mike, just let it go. Mike is just bidding himself up. He said, who wants to be here all night? Was bidding himself up for a while, but now it's Stuntman and Mike going back and forth on this last bystander pog. Thank you guys so much for this over the top effort. Yeah, Pike 82084. What did you say, Howard?
He's from West Virginia. He has nothing to do if he lets this go. He's got to keep going.
Man. Yes, Revo. Raffle tickets can still be bought, and I think the link has been posted in chat a couple of times. But if you go to heroclicksforhuntingtons.com, the information to sign up for those raffle tickets is all on our page. If you look at the individual days, they're listed there as a purchasable item through rock.ionsuite.com. Yes, Pike.
Excuse me.
The goal for the entire weekend was 5,000. Sorry, go ahead, Howard.
I need to tell Alex something. Alex, message Matt Gretchenos. He's trying to turn his sheets into you, please.
I've been talking back and forth with him. So,
all right, we just messaged me just a while ago wanting to know where to email the sheets.
Ensign Redshirt has been posting the best memes all night. Well done. Yes, all night long. Let's go, Chris Tucker from Fifth Element. Let's do this thing. Also, Ensign just dropped the link to buy the raffle tickets into the chat. Again, thank you so much, Ensign Redshirt, for helping us out with that all night long. You've been Johnny on the spot all evening long. Yeah, Garo Desu says family is everything, and the Heroclix family showed that tonight. They did. You all did that in the biggest way. I can't even begin to tell you how incredible this feels. The moment I get to call, HDSA on Monday morning and say, hey, do you remember that gaming group I told you guys about that I said I wanted to do an event that, based around the little Marvel and DC toys, as you called them. Let me tell you what they did this weekend. And, they are going to be ecstatic. And this money is going to be used for such great things. So, man, it's so awesome. Last year I run this event in Hollywood called Freeze HD. And we had, a Zoom with Tom Ellis, who is Lucifer on the show Lucifer, and a signed script and a cast and crew hat, or Supernatural wrap gift prizes, and we had them all in our auction, which we run kind of similarly to this. And then last minute, WizKids said, yeah, we'll give you, the Ghost Rider figure, and we'll give you the Fulcrum Abominus, and nobody's going to have them in their hands this year. And we'll also send you a factory set of 2 different sets, and you can pair the Marvel piece with the Marvel set, and the Heroclix community drove those things up over $4,000 just for those 2 items last year. And it made HDSA go, whoa, what is this Heroclix thing? Where did these things come from? Because you had signed jerseys by Pat Mahomes going for, $350. And then you have these 2 Heroclix figures going for over $4,000. And I said, don't worry about it. I said, you know what? I think we should do an event called Heroclix for Huntingtons based around the Heroclix community. And they kind of took a step back. They weren't sure. They've never done anything like this with a community as strong as this one. And man, they're gonna be blown away when I get to tell them what we have made. Colt Baldridge jumping back in now. Him and Mike Houghton going back and forth on this final pog. We have one last pog that's I think it's still going, right? Still got one?
Yeah.
Am I seeing that properly? Woo. Mike Hollis says, I want a map. How do I get it signed by Scott? Mike, I'll be signing all the maps that were won tonight in the auction. I'll be signing every single one of them. 100%. And so don't worry about that. All of those and all the bystander tokens. Like I said, anybody who doesn't want their thing signed, just let me know. Oh, Noah, I was able to get that signed Ben Affleck hot toy for a good price. The Batman statue. Did you win that from Freeze HD last year? Answer me in chat if that's what you're talking about. I think that might be. So the Heroclix community last year for the other event didn't even only bid on Heroclix stuff. They were winning other things as well. It's pretty awesome. Mark Adler, I think you got your wish. I think every single one of those pogs went over $100, and that makes me feel better about doing it this way, because I feel like everybody who bid on the bystander tokens in the initial auction at this point don't feel like they overpaid, and that's awesome, guys. Mike Houghton says, I'm ready to stop now. Somebody please tell Colt to stop. I think that's it. Is it done? Are we out? Nope, still going. 131.50. Colt Baldridge chiming in here. And again, Colt, thank you so much, man, for helping. Because on top of donating things to this auction, now he's bidding as well. It's crazy. Stuntman, no problem. Can't wait for you to show that map off too. That's awesome.
How much did the legacy cards go for?
I didn't see, and I don't think we'll be able to see until this bystander token wraps up. Mystery Dude says the record for one of these bystanders is 155. I know because I paid it, and I think he said he's not disappointed. So I appreciate that. Noah 2x4 says, can I get my tray signed? I mean, you won the tray. You do what you want with it. If you want me to sign that beautiful tray from Jeremiah, then yeah, I will. I'll cry while I'm doing it, but
Hey, let me jump in there. I know that you're willing to do that. You Jeremiah, I'll give you the information. You'll have to contact Jeremiah after this is all over and tell him what you want. He's going to customize it. He was going to ship it to you, so there's going to be a little bit of logistics involved in getting it to Scott, to you, and back and forth. So just want that out there.
Yeah, so Noah 2x4, that's for you. Because it is a custom tray, Noah, you'll be able to let him know what you want laser etched on that thing, or however he does the art on it. But if you want to get it sent my way before we forward it to you, we can do that. If not, it can go straight to you from Jeremiah himself. So we'll get you in touch with him after this auction, and we'll be able to figure that out. We're under a minute now. The last bystander token has now broken the record from earlier. It's up to $156 right now. All right. That's pretty awesome.
Hey guys, I know that people are sending me some private messages asking questions about the auction. I will get around to answering those. Just be patient. When this ends, I'm gonna get something to eat, and then I'm gonna come back and I'll answer those questions. And then so look for a private message from me here in a little while. And also, I will be working on updating our spreadsheet and making sure everything is accurate when this is over. So I'll be up working for a while getting things done.
Yeah, Mike Houghton said, "Can I get a happy birthday for my cat now?" Mike, if it is in fact your cat's birthday, Tell me your cat's name. I'll sing happy birthday to your cat right now on the stream. It's all over. Woo! Wow. Take a peek real quick. I am interested to see what the legacy cards went for. Someone got a deal, 85 bucks. 85 bucks. That is really surprising to me. Noah, 2x4, big winner there. That is huge. Huge deal on that. So well done. There we go. Ellie. Okay. Ellie is the name of Mike's cat. And now here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ellie. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Happy birthday, kitty cat. Yes, I just did that. That happened. Happy birthday. You need to clip this and record it. Play it for that cat every single day from here until the end of time. That is my decree. Anyway, well, I want to say thank you to everybody who came out tonight. I think we're all wrapped up. Both auctions. I mean, I think we are up over 14,000 now, if the math in my head is working properly. This is incredible. I know I've said it a bunch already. There's nothing more that I can say except for thank you to this entire community. You made this a success, and it's on you. It's all because of you guys and you girls showing up and really just rallying around this cause. So fantastic job. We'll see you guys tomorrow as the tournaments begin. You'll see us popping in every now and then to stream a little bit, talk about some of the closer matches, possibly if we can. We'll be in Discord mixing it up in chat, and I'll be around for the battle royales. And if we get signed up for one, we will host a little Zoom room. We'll chat a little bit and play a fun little game. For anybody who doesn't want to see Scott Crampton's face, then we could maybe possibly turn his camera off if necessary. And if he gets too hard R in the conversation, we can mute him as well. We should make that an additional charity donations next year. Mutable.
Oh, we did make a rule. I do believe that he's not allowed to buy proms.
Yes, I am not allowed to buy proms. That is correct.
No, not you. Not you, Scott.
In the tournaments, he's not allowed to buy proms. Yeah. Listen, did Crampton sign up for the Silver Age? If he did, then he's running some type of theme, and I know that that we really kind of broke his soul in half to make him do that. So I'm excited to see that.
He's in.
Yes. Well done. So to everybody out there who bid tonight, whether you won something or didn't win something, thank you so much for having the generous spirit to get out there and fight for some of these items. It all means the world. Like I said, every dollar raised is going to a great cause. But Katrina's about to get us the grand total for both auctions together. And after we announce that amount.
Katrina, is it possible to also get a total? Katrina, is it possible also to get a total for the auction we ran 2 nights ago with the 10 items where we did the little test run?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's added in here as well.
Yeah, that was Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, yeah, the night before. It was Tuesday night, the night before the auction opened. I thought maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was Tuesday night. I think. So.
Hey, Katrina.
Yeah, and then after we announce the amount, I think we're going to sign off and say goodnight to everybody. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us. This was an incredible night. Answer a couple more questions or answer some comments right here while we're waiting for the incoming amount. Unicron says that that birthday rendition was almost as good as the Heroclix song I sang on Whose Line Is It Anyway? That was all Wayne Brady. I was just trying to hang on and just not make a fool of myself. Ensign Redshirt, you are right to miss Kyle Chandler in early edition. That show is horribly underrated, and Kyle Chandler is the big star he is today because he's just that good of a dude, actually.
Hey,
you know, Billy and Vince, both of us has said thank you for letting Auxxit be a part of this community and this event. No, thank you to Auxxit for hosting us here and just donating everything that you did as well, your time and your effort. It's pretty incredible.
You see this request by Katrina, right? She says she wants you to sing her another song while she gets the data.
Well, I mean, what's the song? What am I singing here tonight? Mark Adler over on YouTube says the Whose Line Click song is a bop. Yeah, it was that was a fun night, man. Wayne Brady did catch me off guard with that one because I was in another skit that happened before that, so I didn't even have time to prepare. He caught me off guard with it immediately before we started shooting it. And I know he did it to dig at me. See, here's the cool thing about Wayne Brady and myself. We both worked at Universal Studios a long time ago in Orlando, Florida. We both did a Universal Monster / Beetlejuice rock and roll review where the monsters got rockified and then sang and danced songs like Smooth by Rob Thomas and you know, One Wild Night by Bon Jovi. It was a crazy show to be a part of. He played the Phantom, I believe, and Dracula. I played the Wolfman and Frankenstein and Dracula in that show, different iterations. And then I was part of an a cappella group called Toxic Audio. I started in this business as a beatboxer. I was not an actor. I didn't go to school to be an actor. I went to school to be a structural engineer and ended up with this career path, which is crazy. But I used to beatbox underneath Wayne Brady while he would, improv, do his improv thing. And so, you know, in the crowd, they would shout out, hey, we want a country song, just like you see him do on Whose Line Is It Anyway? But they didn't have a band. So it was an a cappella group that I was a part of. And I would, you know, they would say, hey, we want a song about a duck and we want a reggaeton beat. And, you know, what is the duck doing? The duck is making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And then I would start the beat, you know, and I would do the drums, and then, you know, the bass would come in and start singing the bass line, and Wayne Brady would sing a song about a duck in Jamaica making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It was insane. So I've known Wayne for a long time, so I knew he was going to try and dig at me on that one. And it was a lot of fun. So boom, there you go. Artist's choice, Katrina says. Oh man, all I know are children's songs now, guys. Except for one song. My son, because it's the longest song I sing, makes me sing Broken Road by Rascal Flatts all the time to him at bed. I sing him a lot of doo-wop as well. Sing a lot of
there you go.
Blue Moon.
I want to hear a doo-wop.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. There we go. Little Blue Moon. Then suddenly it appeared before me. You can hear the bass line. Did it, I'm the only one my heart could ever hold. Then somebody whispered, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Whoa, whoa, blue moon. And that's enough because Katrina just told us the amount is here. So drum roll, please. Let's see. Oh, I can't wait for the final numbers. This is insane. Oh, wow. The Marcells. Yes, I love the Marcells. A lot of people requesting doo-wop songs. I should do like a little jukebox night. Just a little jukebox stream. We jump on, we just sing a little bit, you know. $16,284 earned through the series of auctions that we did for the Heroclix for Huntington's charity initiative. That puts us over $25,000 on our weekend as of right now, 5 times what we were hoping to earn. I have no words anymore. I love this community. I love the spirit that this community has. We have been through a lot together. We've been through our game getting completely and totally canceled, a company going bankrupt, being dragged back from the brink of no longer existing because the community fought for it. We've been through it all together. And I know a lot of people that played this game have been a part of this community for over a decade, the better part of 2 decades, really. And for me, it's all been worth it. Every moment I've ever spent playing is worth having spent doing it because of people like you, because of this community, because of the fun that we have doing it, and because of the way that we support each other. I got to say thank you to everyone out there. I mean it. I think we're going to sign off now. Howard, any last words?
Oh, I just want to say, Scott, we're actually over $26,000 with the direct donations. I just found there.
This is insane. This is insane. And some red shirt. I still have my 4 clicks due. I still have them as well. What a wonderful idea, Tops. Yes. But over $26,000. Thank you, Howard. Thank you, Auxxit. Thank you, Alex, behind the scenes. I know you're now having to do the wonderful job of take late minute submissions. He's again nodding his head, not so happy. But thank you to all of you out there who bid tonight. Thank you to WizKids for being so generous with everything that they gave us. We will see you guys tomorrow for the Silver Age tournament, the Battle Royales, the raffles. The party is just getting started. This entire weekend for the community is upon us, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Hope to see you guys online then. And that's it for us. Good night, everybody.